Hey everyone, welcome back to Low Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear looks like. And today I'm super happy because I'm going to be showing you a sweater from the brand Charles Jeffrey Loverboy. And it is just such a cool brand. Like, my personal style, this brand comes maybe the closest to completely matching at how I feel inside and kind of portraying it visually in clothing. It's super colorful, super fun, super just kind of experimental in a lot of really interesting ways, doing so many cool things within clothing, and I highly suggest you check them out. And that's what we're going to be doing today by taking a look at this incredible color block wool sweater, so let's get right into it. But first, I've looked into it, and a very small percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. It's completely free. Just press that button and you will not regret it. Thank you so much. And while you take a look at that, it is my favorite brand, Overbow. No, I'm just kidding. The L and Y are on the sleeves, as we'll see later. But the first thing we've got to check out is the retail tag that comes with it. So as you can see, this is absolutely massive, this tag. Probably the biggest tag I've ever seen on a piece of fashion. So this thing is kind of like folded over, as you can see. So you've got the Charles and Love there, and the Jeffrey Loverboy there. So let's get this thing open and see what we've got inside. And in order to do that, I've got to like untie this. So this is kind of a silver string, and it's just tied through the size tag here off to the right of the brand tag. So let's untie this thing. Okay, so here is the full tag, and you can see it's so big it basically goes between the entire shoulders of this piece. And it's really cool. It's like cut out all over here. There are holes in it, and it kind of comes out at the top, stuff like that. So take a look at all those little details there, because they're really cool. And the inside of that is just a matte red there. And inside of that, we have this kind of like opaque plastic tag. It reminds me a lot of some of the ones that you get in the off-white hang tags. And in black and kind of like handwritten scrawled font, you've got aggressively fabulous, out, and raging. So this is kind of like a very proudly queer brand, which we love to see. And on the back of that, we've got this sticker here, which is always very important. So we've got the model name, multicolor block artwork graphic sweater, size medium, Charles Jeffrey Loverboy, price there, and the color, which is multicolor. Now let's take a look at that brand tag that's at the back of the neck there. So this is a nice kind of embroidered tag here with red on white. And centered there in a small font, all caps, you've got Charles Jeffrey, and then underneath, much bigger, you've got Loverboy, and you can see how the Loverboy basically takes up the whole width of the tag there. And if we turn that over, you can see the inverse colors, very clean. And this tag is like really smooth, I'll also say that. You can also see that that's stitched in white in the top left there, and in the top right. And then stitched along the side here, the right side, we've got a loop tag here for the size. So this one is M for medium in black, and that letter is sideways there. And there's nothing on the back of that. Now let's take a look at the care tags that are inside the sweater. So the care tag is very simple. It is a single tag, kind of a thick, plasticky, glossy white, and printed on there in black, you've got the Loverboy logo up at the top, after a little bit of space there. Then your symbols, and then it gets into the fabrication. So this one is mostly lamb's wool, very nice, and some nylon as well, interestingly. Then you get into the washing instructions, and all this stuff is centered, justified. And at the bottom there, after some space, you've got made in China. The back of that is blank for the most part, but then at the bottom, you got the website and the Instagram handle, I suppose. And those are stitched in with a single white stitch right into that side seam on the left side if you were wearing the sweater. Alright, now it's time to take a look at the unique elements of this sweater, and there are a lot of them. So the neckline is a nice, thick, ribbed neck. You can see that there. It's really thick and super comfortable, and I really think it kind of fits great, and I just generally like this style of a crew neck sweater. The hems are very long and ribbed, so the main body of the sweater is not ribbed, it's just a regular knit. Then they bring it back to the ribbed for the hems here. And that also applies to the cuffs. And they're not folded over or anything, they're just a single layer of the same material, I think, as the body itself. And you can see it is a nice tight knit there, like not too loose or anything. It feels really, really nice. I like the thickness of that knit. So then let's talk about the different kind of pieces of artwork on here, and there's so many. So there's this like white band, as we said at the beginning, across the middle, where it just says overbow. But then on this sleeve, you've got the L, and you get a Y on the other one. So when you look at all of it, then you get Loverboy. A really nice sky blue here with these just kind of like geometric patterns and things coming through. Coming off the hem, you've got like this bordered half circle here, and this little like beginning of some kind of guy here. I'm guessing that's an eye or something there. You get some splashes of other colors at the shoulder, like yellow and blue at this one, and green and red at that one. And one of the sleeves on black has like this weird like fish bird guy, and then on the other side of it you've got this guy here with the big jaws. It's just super playful and fun and kind of like childlike. It's got this sense of whimsy. Like, I love it. And actually now what we're looking at is the back of the sweater, so it really mimics the fronts here. You've got the same effect both ways. And if you look to the inside, it's actually really, really cool. Like, you can see where they've tied off each part from each design. You can see each individual stitch from where they've had to like switch colors and things like that. So there's just so much work that went into creating the different panels and things here. It is so, so sick. Now that we've checked everything out, I think it's time to try this piece on to see how it feels and see how it fits. So I hope now that you see it in full, you can understand why I'm so hyped on this piece. Like, it is just so striking, and all of the different colors, they just hit you so well. Like, I am absolutely in love with this piece. So first, let's talk about the feel of it. So as we saw on the care tags, this is primarily lamb's wool, but it is a thicker lamb's wool, I would say. Like, you can feel the different kind of threads of it. It does have a bit of itchiness. Now, definitely not Brillo pad level of itchiness, and I'm a person who really, really hates scratchy wool sweaters, and it is not too scratchy for me. So, you know, take that for what you will. It's really up to you whether you feel like you're willing to take a little bit of scratchiness, just a little bit. As for the fit, I got this one in a medium. Now, I usually wear a size small for most things, but I really, really wanted to make sure that this piece wasn't too tight, because I really felt like it would shine the best and look the best when it was slightly oversized, and I'm happy I did, because I would say this fits like a true to size medium. So on me, it feels just a slightly little bit oversized, and I feel like that works best for this piece. However, if you're looking for a normal fit for you, I would suggest going with just your normal size, and I think that would work out great. So that is how you tell the difference between real and fake Charles Jeffrey Loverboy clothing. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.